hope this is worth it. Yeah, I'll see to it.
Well met, friend, and welcome to my home. Make yourselves comfortable, but try not to break anything. Many of these curiosities that you see lying about have sentimental value. Oh, they're all remembrances of my adventuring days. Little trinkets and the like that I picked up here and there. More keepsakes than valuables, really. Leftovers from my days of fortune and glory. Semi-retired, actually. This region is still untamed and fraught with many dangers. I've had plenty of opportunities in the last few years to take up my sword and shield and do battle with those who threaten the safety of Easthaven and its neighbors. In fact, I'm planning such an expedition right now. That is what I wanted to speak to you about. We've received word from Kuldahar, our neighbors to the south, that evil forces are stirring nearby in the spine of the World Mountains. I am organizing and leading a party from Easthaven south to Kuldahar Valley to investigate. You look to be capable enough. Perhaps you'd like to join us. What say you? I don't really know. The messenger wasn't too specific. I suppose if you want more details, you could ask old Everard over at the temple, but time's a-wasting. We need to get this expedition moving before the snows seal off the pass to Kuldahar. So what's it going to be? Are you in or out? Excellent. Glad to have you on board. I plan to assemble the rest of the expedition and set out for Kuldahar within a few days. With storms brewing in the mountains, I'd rather we depart sooner. But there are matters that require my attention here about town. Actually, now that I think about it, maybe you can help. Pomab, the local shopkeeper, has recently expressed concern over the rapidly thinning stock of his store. He's been complaining that the regular caravan from cRPG is long overdue, and that if they don't arrive soon, he's sure to be out of business. Now, normally I take Pomab's whining with a grain of salt, but with heavy snows on the way, it would be best to make sure that caravan makes it through. I want you to find that caravan. Leave town by way of the South Bridge and scout the hills west of Lagdinishire, between Easthaven and cRPG. Caravans always stick close to the shoreline this time of year. Once you find it, see the caravan safely to Easthaven. In the meantime, I'll assemble the rest of the expedition and make the final plans for our journey. Return here as quickly as you can. We must make for Kuldahar Pass while the weather is favorable. Good luck. Safe journey.
It's done. Let's do this quick and painful.
Oh! Oh!
Yeah.
Oh! I care not.
Uh-huh. I'll do it.
Give me some direction. Yeah. Let's do this quick and painful. I'm there.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
If it must be done.
Yes?
Yep. This way.
I am nature. I will do that.
I'm waiting. Hold still.
It's better to die on your feet than live on your knees. May Auril bestow the
Flaming!
kiss upon our enemies.
Possibly
I
frosty.
feel so
Death!
cold.
Vita. Vita.
What is it this time?
Hold still. Hey, not a concern.
Eat flame!
Yeah.
Eat flaming!
Or possibly frosty.
Death!
Yeah. Let's do this quick and painful.
You rang?
Give me some drink. Let's do this
flaming!
quick.
Thy temper shield!
Yeah, I hope this is worth it.
Uh-huh.
Give me. Hold still. Yeah, I'll see to it.
Flaming!
Or possibly frosty.
May Auril
This
bestow
quick
the
and
frost
painful.
It's
Let's
better
do
to
this
die on your
quick and
feet than
painful.
live on your knees.
Eat flaming!
Uh-huh.
Yeah, give me some direction. I'll see to it.
May oil
This
bestowed a
quick and pain. Yeah.
May Oral bestowed a frost kiss upon our enemies. 'Tis better to die on your feet than live.
Nature, I will do that. By Temper Shield!
I'm waiting. Yeah. Let's do this. Quick and pain. Yeah.
May Oral bestowed a
Flaming!
frost
Or,
kiss
possibly
upon our
frosty. Death!
It's done.
Tempest, give us
What is it this time?
victory!
Give me some direct. Let's do this. Quick. I'm there. I'm waiting if it must be done.
May
Let's
Oral
do this.
bestowed a
Quick and
frost
pain.
kiss upon our enemies. May Oral bestowed a frost kiss upon our enemies.
Let's do this. Quick. Yeah.
Tis better to die on your feet than live. Tis better to die on your
You
feet
rang?
than live on your knees.
Yeah. Yeah. It's probably. Give me some direction. Hey, not a concern.
He will smash your face.
I am one with nature.
Yeah, I'm waiting. I hope, yeah. I'll see to it.
All of nature's children must rest sometime.
Give me some direction. What is it?
May Oral bestowed a frost kiss upon our enemies.
Let's do this. Quick and pain. I'm waiting. It's done.
Uh-huh.
If it must be done. It's probably best left to me. Hey, not a concern. Direction. I'm waiting. I hope this is worth it. Yeah? I'll see to it. It's done. I'm there.
Oh, good. You've returned. What news of the caravan from Caer Dineval? Strange. It is not usual for orcs to be so brazen as to attack caravans so close to town. I wonder if it is the anticipation of the coming winter that is driving their actions, or if it is something more. In any case, at least we can still retrieve the supplies, thanks to you. You've proven yourself to be quite capable. I'm glad you've decided to come along with us to Kuldahar. We still have preparations to make before we can depart for Kuldahar. Take this list of supplies to Pomab's Emporium across town. While you're there, you might outfit yourselves with whatever gear you think you may need. Return here when you are packed and ready to go. Oh there, friend. Everything is nearly in order. We shall be departing for Kuldahar soon. I suggest you get that supply list over to Pomab before he starts
Gather your
whining.
party before
Testy
venturing
little
forth.
fellow, that one.
I'm willing. If it must be done. It's probably best left to me.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Hey, not a concern.
There you are. All is set. The others are assembling as we speak. Are you ready to leave as well?
So it was that the Patchwork Militia set off from East Haven, bound for the troubled village of Kuldahar, with the party of strangers in tow. On they traveled, across the windswept tundra of the Dale, through the foothills of the spine of the world, and upwards on the steep and treacherous trails of the Kuldahar Pass. Eager to seek out the evil that threatened the pass, they did not expect it to find them first. High upon the cliffs of the pass, a band of frost giants had prepared an ambush. Hurling boulders and dislodging massive outcroppings of rock and snow, the giants sparked an avalanche that thundered down the mountainside and crashed down upon the heads of the unsuspecting expedition. Those fortunate enough to survive the avalanche pulled themselves free of the mountain of snow and bodies that now barred the way back to East Haven. Battered and disheartened by the loss of their comrades, the survivors had little choice but to continue on to Kuldahar, alone.
I hope this is worth it. Yeah. Let's do this quick and painful. Let's do this quick and painful. Let's do this quick and painful. Let's do this quick and painful.
Tempest, give us victory!
Yeah. Let's do this quick and painful.
Victory!
Quick and painful.
Tis better to die on your feet than live on your knees.
Let's do this quick and painful. Yeah, let's do this
Flaming!
quick and
Or,
painful.
possibly frosty. Death!
Let's do
flaming!
this quick and
Or,
painful.
possibly frosty. Death!
Tis better to die on your feet than live on your knees.
I'm waiting. Yeah, I'll see to it.
Me will smash your face! Me will smash your face!
What is your command? Hello?
Yes.
Yeah?
By
You
temple,
want
what is
something?
your- 'Tis a fine day.
Give me some. It's done. Hold still. Yeah. I'm waiting. Yeah.
Tis better to die on your feet
Flaming!
than live.
Or, possibly
Quick and
frosty.
painful.
Death!
Give me some if it must be done. Yeah, it's probably. I'm waiting. I'm no use to anyone tired. Yeah? Hey, not a concern.
What do you want?
Give me. I hope this is worth it.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Yeah, I'll see to it.
Possibly Frosty.
Let's
Death!
do this. Hold still.
Give us victory!
Let's do this. Quick and painful.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Eat flaming!
Give us
You rang?
victory!
Yeah. I'm waiting. Hold still. It's done. Ruined. Hold still. Yeah. Give me some direction. I'm there. Hold still.
It is time for us to rest.
Hold still.
Casting spells isn't as easy as I make it look. I'm tired.
Oh, I'm getting a little sleepy.
I'm waiting. I'm no use to anyone tired. It's probably best left to me. Yeah? Hey, not a concern. Give me some direction. I hope this is worth it. What is it?
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Yeah, I'll see to it.
Fighting their way through the goblin-infested valley of the pass, the survivors of the doomed East Haven expedition at last came upon the small hamlet of Kuldahar. Nestled within the roots of a massive oak tree, the tiny cottages were a welcome sight for the weary travelers. As the party approached the town, a warm breeze blew over them, chasing away the chill of the frozen pass, and carrying with it the sweet scent of cooking fires.
It's done. I'm waiting. I'm there. If it must be done. Yeah, it's probably best left to me. Hey, not a concern. This is worth it. Give me some I'll see to it. It's done. I'm waiting. I'm willing. I'm there. If it must be done.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Welcome. I've been expecting you for some time now. Yes, I am Arendelle, known to some as the Archdruid of Kuldahar. Though I invite you to dispense with the formalities and just call me Arendelle, plain and simple. Titles tend only to serve one's own vanity and aren't really of much use in this small mountain community. Yes, it was I who sent Hallister to East Haven for help. His death weighs heavily upon my conscience. For not only was he a student of mine, but he was also a friend and trusted companion. He will be missed, as will Hrothgar and the other members of your expedition. Let us say I knew of him. Word of his deeds has reached even our small, isolated town. I also know that his death, tragic as it is, was no accident. Someone or something did not want your party to reach Kuldahar alive. There are malevolent forces at work in these mountains. Forces that seek to undermine the delicate balance we druids have struggled to preserve for centuries. Oh, would that I could. The face of the evil remains hidden, but its presence is unmistakable. All about us, there are signs of its damaging influence on the balance. The unnatural weather, the recent rash of abductions, the numerous monster sightings in the pass. These all point towards something sinister. Even the animals sense something is amiss. I can only tell you of what little I know. Which disturbances would you have me speak of? Oh, the weather in these mountains has always been harsh, but never like this. Fierce storms ravage the valley without warning, often lasting for several days at a time, before vanishing as quickly as they come. It is barely midway into leafall, and yet the pass to the south has been snowed in entirely. Weather such as this is most unnatural. Nature presents itself in cycles that are predictable by those who know what to look for. I can only tell you of what little... Oh, yes. Terrible, terrible. At first, there were tales told by travelers of companions disappearing into the night, snatched up from their bedrolls as they camped along the narrow trail that winds through the pass. We did not think much of these tales, for such occurrences are not unheard of in these mountains. Then one night, Conlan's boy, Sheemish, went missing. The next morning, the whole town searched for the boy, but turned up nothing. He was just gone, vanished, without a trace. The boy was just the first. Several nights later, another disappeared, Megan Potts, the local midwife. Her husband, Khalil, was grief-stricken to the point of madness. With barely a word to anyone, he snatched up his sword and marched off into the darkness after his wife. No one has heard from him since. And now, the abductions are occurring more frequently. Aiden, the old innkeeper from the Evening Shade, was taken only 3 days ago. I can only tell you of what... As I'm sure you have noticed by now, there seems to be quite a few goblins about. It is not usual to see so many of their kind roaming the mountains so late in the year. It is almost as something has drawn them out of their holes, like carrion birds drawn to the scent of death. As if the goblins weren't enough, several giants have been spotted moving through the pass in groups as large as 10. That many giants traveling together in such numbers indicates they are organized and are acting with a singular purpose. I have watched their activities closely. Their tracks trace a deliberate pattern through the mountains, almost as if they were on patrol. Another thing. While I was out scouting the giants, I discovered other sets of tracks I have never encountered before. What manner of beast made them? I could not say. I can only tell you. The balance. It is what the druids of Kuldahar hold sacred and have worked to preserve for generations. It is all around us. It is us. Balance is the harmony that is achieved when man and nature learn to coexist, no longer contending with one another, but coming together as two parts of a whole. Balance is the belief that this town is built upon, the very reason for its existence. Druids of Sylvanas, the Oak Father, have tended this shrine since the beginning. For hundreds of years, we have striven to achieve the ideal balance between man and nature. When settlers finally came to this pass, it was the Archdruid Tolban, my predecessor, who laid the foundation for the relationship that led to the birth of this community. The Great Oak, the massive tree that stands above us, around us. It is a holy shrine to Sylvanas, for it was he who planted its seed when Faerun was first born. It is a testament to the raw power of nature, a monument to its ability to thrive in the face of adversity. Thanks to Tolban, the Great Oak we Druids called the Kuldahar, and the town that has come to be known by the same name, have together become a monument of even greater significance, a monument to the balance. Tolban was the catalyst for the transformation of the shrine from a sacred grove to a thriving community in which man and nature exist as one. At first, settlers were kept away from this site. The Druids of old saw outsiders as an affront to the sanctity of the tree and its sphere of benign influence. They erected thorny brambles to keep intruders out, and used their powers to frighten away the men and women that came to build homes in a place they felt was obviously so close to the gods. It wasn't until the succession of Archdruid Tolban that things changed. Unlike his predecessors, he believed that the settlement of the valley was not only inevitable, but it was actually the will of Sylvanas. He also believed that we had been wrong in keeping the settlers away, and that the Oak Father had intended people to share in the miracle of the Great Oak from the beginning. When Tolban finally became Archdruid, he formed a plan to fulfill the destiny of this sacred site by bringing about a union between the Great Oak Shrine and the settlers. It was this union that the Archdruid Tolban believed would achieve the harmony that we had been striving for generations. The harmony between man and nature. As it stands, Kuldahar is a monument to this vision. The tree and town exist in a natural symbiosis, where it is next to impossible to tell where one leaves off and the other begins. But now, the balance is threatened. I fear that if we do not soon discover the source of these disturbances, then all that we have worked for will be destroyed. The evil that has come to these mountains infects this town like a disease. As its people suffer, so does the tree suffer from the sickness that attacks the balance, corrupting it with its very presence. Already, the circle of warmth that radiates from the Great Oak has begun to recede. We were forced to abandon the outlying farmsteads as a result of the shrine's fading power. If we do not take action soon, I am afraid that the life-giving warmth will cease altogether. Both the Great Oak and the town, nestled within its roots, will die. This must not happen. We need your help. suggest you begin by investigating the Vale of Shadows. It is a place not far from here. Darkness has always clung to the floor of the small canyon, as if the light of the sun itself were wary of the place. There are a number of ancient crypts hidden within the shadows of the Vale's narrow cliff walls. There have been rumors of the dead awakening and emerging from their dusty tombs to walk once more amongst men. If these rumors are true, then I suspect that whatever is responsible for disturbing their slumber may be behind the other disturbances as well. Go to the Vale of Shadows, learn what you can about the happenings there, then return here and we shall discuss a course of action. Good luck, and farewell.
Yeah, it's probably best left to me. Hey, not a concern. This is worth it. Yeah, I'll see to it. Give me some direction. It's done. I'm there. if it must be done. I'm willing. I'm waiting. It's probably best left to me. Hey, not a concern. I hope this is worth it. I'll see to it.